Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, today's build I have for you the Leyi SU100, the Soviet World War II tank destroyer. So, usual story, 60-second speed build, some pics, and we'll get into the review. Let's crack on and build. Right, welcome back. So, SU100. What do I think about this? Well, first of all, the instructions. As much as they are, the instructions, unfortunately, we are back to A3 sheets of paper. They're not great. The first page isn't too bad. The second page, particularly around here, is actually it's really awkward to do because you are jumping around all over the place. There was a couple of times where I found it very easy to miss complete sections. So, for instance, you go 31, 32, 33. Well, there's 35. It's very easy to miss out the fact that 34 is actually below it again. Say 35, 36, 37. The 38 is actually really quite tiny, and the 39, 40. They're not great. I mean, they will get the job done, but it's really not good. So, yeah, they can go away somewhere. There was nothing missing. There was no warpage and there was no discoloration. Some of the bricks were quite soft in their fitting, which was a little annoying because sometimes they were bricks that were being used to support something else and therefore would be a little bit soft in their contact, which made them pop out very, very easily. But we got through that. Now, the actual build itself is essentially it's in two halves. First of all, you build your chassis, the wheels are attached to, and then you build your bodywork, and then you marry the two of them up. Now, this is very much a build of two halves. The chassis itself with the wheels is fantastic. It's exactly what you want. It's to make life easy. It's basically two large bits of Technic style Lego that you plug your various different axles in for your road wheels. It's reinforced on the corners, and you have added bits for your drive wheels and sprockets. That's fantastic. That's then put to one side. Then you do the bodywork. Now, the bodywork is a very different story. It's one of those builds that starts off fragile, gets even more fragile, and it's only at the very end when you put enough stuff on there that actually it becomes reasonably stable and integral. Then you just marry the two up, which is one of those things that is slightly easier said than done. I think if it shows it on the video, but when I first put them together I did have one or two bits explode, but it went on, so we're here. Now, as far as the design of the actual thing is concerned, Well, I'm a bit nonplussed, to be honest with you. I mean, it's reasonably accurate. It's based on, obviously, the real thing was based on the T-34 chassis. It was tweaked to accommodate, obviously, get rid of the turret. You put a fighting compartment up there, same as with the SU-85 and the ISUs, although they were based on the KV tanks. So yes, you can look at it and you can see. Well, actually, if you get rid of that, level off that fighting compartment, you can whack a turret on that, and yes, that would be a T-34. What I'm not particularly keen on is, I really don't like what they've done at the front there. I mean, that should be one single slope going up, whereas you can see we've got a big gap on the side there. It's not a smooth slope in any way, shape or form. I do like what they've done with the gun. I think that's really good. And at the back here, while there is lots of detail, I think that for this size or scale of model, it's perhaps just a touch too much. And while I don't like a massive amount of stickers, I like the stickers to enhance something rather than mask it or become too overwhelming. And these stickers confuse me a little bit because you've got so many of them have got these white outlines. Now, to start with, I actually thought that the printing had been off on the sheet, and that perhaps I might needed to trim off the white, but it was basically on every single one, or almost every single one. And it became very clear that no, the white is supposed to be there on the marketing material for this. It does have the white lines on the stickers. I have no idea why. I find it a little distracting. I also find it that the fact that we have a lot of neon green printed on here as well, I find that a little peculiar. But as I say, there are a lot of things to like. I like the way that they've done how they've done the sticker and turned that brown brick into a box. I think that looks actually quite reasonable. As I say, the gun I think is great. The overall shape is about right, but for me, it's not quite there. I think there are perhaps just a few too many cons compared with the pros. Now, this was £9.06. I did a SU85 by Slubin, which cost me £8 about 6 months or so ago, and they're very broadly the same tank, or same tank destroyer, with the exception of the gun. And I thought that the Slubin did a far better job than Leyi here, making it a cleaner build. So the front was a lot better. And for me, that's a signature look with this type of vehicle. Same with if you have a Jagdpanther or something like that. It's a clean front that's sloped off, and this is not. But for the price, I mean, £9.06 is not bad for this. It's well within the pocket money range. It's not the simplest build in the world, so I can't dismiss it out of hand because of that. What I would say though is that Panlos do a SU100, and just although I haven't done that particular tank, that is actually on order, so will be coming up in a month or thereabouts. It'll be an interesting comparison between the two, but knowing what I know about Panlos, I would be tempted to say get that, especially as it's not that much more expensive. It's that I think it's just cost me about £16, but we will see on that because I could be wrong. But there you go. That is the Leyi SU100. For the price, it's not bad, but it's not the greatest model you're ever going to buy. So there we go. And hopefully you have liked this video. If you have, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you again. You take care. Bye bye.